The Swedish Embassy with the University of South Africa is inviting the public to write articles or biographies on local women whom they think excel in their fields. The works will then be published on one of the most popular online encyclopedias, that being, of course, Wikipedia. To tell us more, we're joined in studio by Karin Hernmarck Ahliny from the Embassy of Sweden. She's the Deputy Head of Mission there, and also is Bobby Shabangu, who is a Director from WikimediaZA. Good to have both of you. Thanks so much for coming into the program.
Hey. Thank you very much.
All right. So, okay, this is it's quite an interesting collaboration between the University of South Africa, the Embassy of Sweden, and obviously Wikimedia is also coming into this as well. How did this collaboration come about?
Well, it started out actually in New Delhi, where the Indian Wikimedia Foundation realized that when they tried to do this thing with the edit-a-thon, they were struggling with getting access to a good place and a good space and a good internet connection and all of that.
Yeah.
So then the Swedish Embassy helped out, and then they said, okay, let's make this into a relay around the world. And we saw this and felt that this was perfect for South Africa.
Yeah.
So we just picked up the baton, got in touch with Wikimedia Foundation and UNISA, and try to make this happen now.
So it's the first time that it's happening in South Africa?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
I mean, this is exceptionally exciting because there are beautiful stories to be told. So talk to us from your side about this initiative.
So it was very beautiful that the Swedish Embassy got to be in contact with us, because one of the things that we are having a very much lacking when it comes to Wikipedia women articles that are there on Wikipedia. What is happening is...
You're saying they're lacking?
Yes.
So there's just not enough articles on incredible women on Wikipedia?
Exactly. In fact, there's more information about Europe and the United States.
Yeah.
Yeah, while there's very much scant information about the African continent. So what we're trying to do is to increase African continent,
content.
Yeah, content.
Yeah.
So this, involves a lot of projects that we do. We have, Wikipedia, where we are putting Johannesburg into Wikipedia. We have Wiki Loves Women, where we are contributing in a lot of kinds of projects, from women's clothing, women's how they cook their food, and we also have Wiki From Above, where we are taking pictures of any aerial view of the South African landscape. But the thing is, there's not a lot of women that are contributing in there. It's only men. It's like we're having 90% men that are contributing into Wikipedia, and just only 8% of women.
8% of women contribute.
And 1% is...
Let me understand Wikipedia properly. I mean, if I want to open up my own page on Wikipedia, I can.
Yeah.
So it's very much so. It's a personal thing. It's somebody coming out, putting their story on Wikipedia, and having to facilitate. And again, this brings me to this whole... I mean, lately, all I've been having conversations with people who are saying that as Africans, we are not telling our story.
Exactly.
That we're leaving it up to other people to tell our story, and our story is not being told.
Yeah.
I mean, you're proving it to me here by what you're saying. So it's time to tell our stories, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. And I think, for one thing, it's a question of telling women's stories.
Yeah.
I mean, now a lot of the contents, even with those few pages that are there about women, they are there because of their relations to men, rather than because of things they have done themselves. It's like, she was married too.
Yes.
Or she's the mother of.
Yeah.
Rather than actually...
This is what this woman has done.
She has done, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So this is one thing we need to sort of lift up. And then actually, I think the most important part is to look at the editors. And editing, everyone can do it. It's just a question of taking be brave enough to take that step.
Yes.
Because the whole thing is, it's supposed to be a wisdom of the crowds kind of thing, right? So you're putting out a post, and then other people will come in and put in their edits to it, and then in the end you will have something that is sort of solid.
Yes.
And holds up to scientific scrutiny.
Yeah.
And that's sort of the whole idea about it.
That's the idea about it. The type of women that you're looking for, obviously, I mean, it's not... who are we looking for? Talk to me about this.
So we're looking for everyone to come, actually. Any women. In fact...
Women's stories. Just amazing South African women's stories.
Not even South African. African women.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because the thing is, we find that... although there are other challenges like women not having, or Africans not having the technology to actually contribute, but the other thing is we find that the internet space itself is a hostile environment where it's not welcoming to women to actually contribute there. So women tend to use the internet as a tool to just only get information than to have fun. So the thing is to have fun, actually, to get women everywhere to just come with their computers. Even if you don't have a computer, you just come and then after that, we just teach you how to edit into Wikipedia. And you get your own story. You get to tell your own story according to your own voice. Because whatever information that is there, it has a masculine voice because of the male domination.
How many stories are you sort of planning on publishing? Or is there no limit to this? I mean, you may just find that...
No, but I mean, we wanted to hold up to the scientific scrutiny as well. You know, it needs to be well researched.
Of course.
We can look at what happened then in March in New Delhi. Then there were about 30 participants and they managed to publish over the day a bit more than 30 articles in 4 different languages.
Amazing.
So that was actually quite good. And that was focused on Indian women in science.
Yeah.
Right. So here we are not sort of limiting
narrowing
it to
it down.
science.
It's open across the board.
I mean, the hashtag we use is her story.
Yeah.
Right. So this is, it's really. I mean, the only thing is that, you know, you need to be aware that we have some sort of there needs to be some academic.
Absolutely.
But apart from that, everyone is welcome, you know.
Yeah.
You're welcome, and you can research, and you can write, and you can contribute, and you can do that.
All right, so as we wrap up, just tell me some information, because I'm sure a lot of people are listening to this thinking, I know exactly who I want to write on, or I think it's time I tell my story. Yes. What do we do? How does the process work?
So the interesting part is that we will be also live streaming this workshop, the edit-a-thon. It's happening at UNIZA this coming Saturday on the 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's going to be happening at UNIZA. It's from 9:30 up until 2 o'clock. So, yes.
Do you have to register to attend, or?
Yeah, you can register. You can go to our website, WikimediaZA.org, or our Facebook page, which is Wikimedia as well.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, and all the details and information is available there.
All the details and
wonderful. That is such a great initiative, and I hope to see a lot more South Africans and African women over there.
Yeah, and really tune in to the live stream, because even if you're not there,
you can get all the tips.
You can get all the
and
information.
And that'll be on the website, WikimediaZA.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Guys, thank you. Thank you so much for coming in to talk to us
Thank
about this.
Thank you so
Please do visit WikimediaZA.org for all of the information, as well as the live streaming taking place this coming Saturday. If you want to write a story, get it out on Wikipedia. Let's tell the world our stories. Why not? We've got so many to tell. Here with me in studio is Bobby Shabangu from WikimediaZA and Karin Hernmarck Ahliny from the Embassy of Sweden. She's the Deputy Head of Mission there. Let's take a break.